last one until then. Privilege of working with our foreign exchange students year after year. And last year we came to United Methodist Church here in the basement and for several of the Parks and Recreation Department meetings, and got to do that. And we're also, Jane has let us go to the River Terrace and visit with the residents. We've done that 3 weeks now. We're going to go next week as well. And our students have really enjoyed that, I think, to meet with them. And they answer all sorts of questions about, what it's like to live in their foreign country and things like that. And like I said, we have 10 foreign exchange students this year. And we'll let them kind of come up as they're getting done eating and maybe say where they're from and what country they're from. And they're always very, very good. Go past the microphone.
You wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, there you go. Stand up. There you go. Yeah.
Hello. My name is God. First name is Pierre Poin, and last name is Jishamuddin. I'm from Thailand.
So his real name is Payapon Judamantra. He's from Thailand, but he goes by Got, G-O-T. That's how we refer to him. It's much, much easier for us to say that. So that he's from Thailand.
Hello, my name is Amanda, and I'm from Brazil.
Amanda from Brazil.
Hello, my name is Sylvia. I'm from Colombia, and I am studying. My name is Natasha, and I'm from Germany. What was your first name again? Natasha.
And what country?
Germany. Hello, my name is Beatrice, really pronounced Beatriz. I'm from Spain.
Hey, she was playing the piano upstairs too.
Yeah, she's playing in your sanctuary on the piano, so she's very good.
Thank you. I'm Sandrine. I am from Belgium. Hi, I'm Marina, and I'm from Brazil.
I'm Carlos, and I'm from Germany.
Hi, I'm Patricia. I'm from Germany too.
I'm Florian, and I'm from Germany too.
And then he told me a little while ago, tell him what your grandma does in Germany.
Well, my grandma got something like you get here, like the Kate's Kitchen. It's like a volunteer thing in Germany, and my grandma's really one of them.
Where they're going to go to when they start the process, they just say, we would like to become foreign exchange students, and they fill out lots of paperwork, and they fill out big questionnaires, and they ask all sorts of questions about, are you wanting a big family, or would you be willing to go to church on Sundays, or, all these questions just to kind of gauge who they are as a person. And then, here in Bluffton, a family would have to say, yes, we're willing to become host parents. And then those foundations kind of link those two together. And so that's how they end up here in Bluffton. And our school is I'm really excited about. We have 10, and some of the area schools have maybe 1, or don't even allow foreign exchange students to come to their school. So that for us to have 10 is just unprecedented, and makes I'm just so excited that we get to have that many. I think it benefits these guys to be here, but also benefits our students as well. I mean, to have in their classroom a person from a foreign country who has different views on politics and on history and culture is just a phenomenal experience for us. So I get so excited when I see we have that many coming year after year. So I hope next year we'll have just as many.
My whole family is Zeiss family.
The Zeiss family. Robert and Cheryl Zeiss. Robert and Sherry Zeiss is who he's staying with. How about you?
No, he's the one that's going to be, and that's the lawyer, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. God.
I was thinking he was the one that said that out at River Terrace, and so he'll be back to the United States again sometime. So if we need a lawyer,
yeah.
we'll know who to get hold of, okay?
Yeah.
You want to go to law school here?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he would like to become some kind of an international lawyer someday. And a lot of our students have very good goals for their careers, and I think most of them will make it, so it's exciting. Who are you staying with, Amanda?
I'm staying with James, Michael Jennings, and Ronald Jennings.
Okay, Mike and Rhonda Jennings. I don't know if that name sounds familiar at all. Sylvia?
My host mom, she's Carol Butler, and she's a pediatrician in the clinic. And my dad is David Butler, and he is a teacher in Southern Wells.
And what, maybe you ought to ask them too about their families, how many is in their families?
Their biological family or their host family?
Yeah, their biological family.
Okay, sure. God has 2 younger brothers, right? I think you told me that. 2 younger brothers. I don't know about you, Amanda.
Just one older sister.
Amanda has 1 older sister, and Sylvia?
One younger sister.
1 younger sister, okay. And Natasha, say who you're staying with and how many people you have in your family.
I'm staying with the Barca family, Wayne and Ingrid Barca. He's the superintendent, and I have 6 siblings in Germany.
Yeah, so she's one of 7 kids in her family, and she's staying with Wayne and Ingrid Barker, our superintendent.
I'm staying with the Wrights, Julia and David Wright. Julia works at Markle Bank. My family at home, I have 6 brothers too.
So 6 brothers, and then she's the only
They
mother.
spoil you?
Okay, I'm staying with the Arnold, Steve and Sandra. Sandra is a breeder, schnauzers. I have about 35 dogs, just saying. I'm okay. And my host dad works at the dry cleaners in town.
And what about your siblings?
In Belgium, I have 2 little sisters.
I'm staying with the Swains, Phil and Sue Swain.
Yeah,
she
Phil
works
Swain.
at STUD, and he works in PNC Bank. And in Brazil, I have an older brother.
I'm staying with the Fichters, Todd and Brandy Fichter, and Brandy Fichter works at the Parks Department in Bluffton. I have 1 older sister.
I'm staying with Dawn and Jeff Forger, and in Germany I have 1 younger brother.
I'm staying with Amanda, so my host parents are Jennings too, and I got 2 younger brothers in Germany.
Yeah, last year we had a couple exchange students staying together as well in the same house, and I think that would be kind of a neat situation, really, to have the American culture they're learning, but then also, like Florian said this morning, you got the German culture and Brazil. So all these different things coming together in one house is exciting to think about. But oftentimes we give credit to these students, and rightfully so, for how brave they are to come to America to learn a new language and learn all this new culture. But also give credit to our families and our community who are willing to open up their house and say, yes, I will take a complete stranger in my home for 8 months and try to adapt to our house rules and adapt to the American society and teach them about America and what a great influence they have on these students as well. And so I give a lot of our credit to the Bluffton community.
I think that maybe 90% of the population in Colombia is Catholic. So, for example, today is a holiday because it's like Mary's Day. So the people is not working today. They don't go to school. Christmas, I think that there is a lot of, you can go to the mass. Can be maybe 12 in the night. And well, we have the Christmas tree. I think that all the families, we do like the same thing, like, yeah. And what else? We have gifts too, but we don't have like Santa Claus. We are like, well, I think that the families like teach their children about Jesus more than Santa. So it's more like Jesus brings the gifts to us, not Santa Claus. So we're like, okay, and else. I think that is more. Oh, we also have 9 days before Christmas. We pray every night. It's really happy. The kids we love it. I mean, I am missing that right now because everybody is excited about it. And we pray, we sing with things, with guitars, with piano, with everything. So we have a really big Christmas spirit there.
You want to sing something?
Would anyone else want to describe how Christmas is celebrated in their home country? You don't have to if you don't want to, but it may be interesting for us to hear, since our devotion already was about Christmas and the traditions here in America. Would you like to say other unique things that you do for Christmas in your home countries?
Well, we do have one difference in Spain. I'd say it's sort of like Colombia. It's, for the most part, people are Catholic. So instead of Santa Claus, we don't have Jesus either. We have the three kings. They come instead of on the night of the 24th, on the night of the 5th of January, and leave their presents, because that's when it's the 6th of January that we celebrate Epiphany, and that's when the three kings come and visit and leave their presents to the children. Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
And she played the piano upstairs.
Does anybody else have any other distinguishing differences from the way we
Yeah, that's a good question.
celebrate?
It's the same.
Mostly the same in South America and also in Germany.
Yeah.
When you're 16 and then you, no, I'm talking about law and that stuff. You can drive at 16, smoke with 18, and drink with 21. In Brazil, like everything with 18. When you turn 18, you're allowed to do all this 3 stuff. So.
A lot of times the drinking age is lower in those countries than it would be here in America. In Germany, 16, by the way.
16 is just beer around 5%. Yeah.
So maybe some beer and wine, maybe.
Wine, beer, something like that.
Yeah, in Belgium, you can just drink and listen to
Okay.
everything.
We were eating out one time, and a family came in. They had several children, and they were all.
Yes, yeah.
Keika did too. Keika went on to become a doctor in Spain, so I was glad that we contributed that
That'd be my
way.
case too.
Good, really? Oh, no,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Who else, by the way, just by show of hands, is going to be awarded credit for your year here in America? That will go right towards your education in your home country.
Oh, yeah.
Big
Well,
time.
we kind of got the year in Germany. I mean, if we come back, we got the school year here. So
We have to repeat this year?
No.
No,
Okay.
it's what I mean.
So
You
I
don't
got-
have to repeat.
I got credit for that.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
It's the most, the vast majority.
I don't do credit.
Okay.
It's like a
That's the
different.
point.
It's like a different states. They might accept it there, but I don't get credit for it.
Okay. Well, I remember when Keika came over, she wanted to go to a school in this country that would give her credit, and Bluffton they accepted the credit from Bluffton, and that was one of the reasons she ended up in Bluffton, and we were delighted
Sure.
to have her.
Sure.
But that was a bonus that brought her to Bluffton. And so I didn't know if that was also important to these. Also, was it important to come to a school that you would get credit? Or did
Does that
it
play a
matter?
factor in where, like when they ask you all those questions, do they ask you, do you want to go to a school where they will accept your credit?
Yeah, actually they
Maybe
asked
some.
me if I need the credit or not.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, I need
So in
it,
a way. Okay. Yeah. Sandrine.
With my company, we used to do that like after high school, so we don't need any credit because we are done with high school. I mean, I graduated before coming here.
Oh, right. Yeah, so you're done with high school and you're here learning. Okay. Very good.
In my case, in Colombia we have the same Australian high school. I mean, we start in January and we end in December. So our school year is like different.
Oh.
And this year, 2010, was my senior year, but I did my whole year in the first 6 months before I came here. I just graduated like last weekend, and my mom, she received my the paper for me. But I think that these kind of programs, these influence a lot when you want to go to a college or a university in your country, because they have, they are sure that you know completely, like 100% English. So I think that I'm not going to college there, but if I will want to go, I just have to present that the certificate that my company gives me, not the school, like the company, saying that I did 1 year in Bluffton in United States. So they're in the college, they can say, okay, you don't have to take English, like as a subject, because I already know English. So I think that influences, but in my case, for university more than high school.
You mentioned languages, so this is always fascinating to me, and I always like to bring it up. Raise your hand of our group here if you know 2 languages. Raise your hand. Okay. Now keep your hand up if you know 3 languages. Okay. Keep your hand up if you know 4 languages.
Wow. There's an international lawyer, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, how many do you know? 5? 4? 5? 5 languages.
Wow.
Okay, so I just can't hardly even imagine that. You know, I took Spanish class in high school, and I've since forgotten it, unfortunately, but these students are just so good about learning the languages. So, yeah, Scott, what do you speak? You can speak Thai, which is your native language. What else?
Chinese, Japanese, English,
Japanese.
and I take Spanish.
Yeah. So Chinese, Japanese, English, and he's also taking Spanish here in America. So he's quite cultured as far as language go. It's always fascinating to me to see that, and makes me think I want to encourage my students that I see in my office to take foreign language. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Don't be shy.
I love it too. It tastes delicious, but I have to say it's not very healthy. It's very easy not to eat healthy. Whereas in Spain, for example, we have a lot of olive oil, a lot of fish, a lot of vegetables, and that's just more common. You're gonna end up having it. I'm not saying you can't eat healthy here, but it's not as easy. Yeah. You have to make a big effort.
Who else?
Somebody have a favorite food?
Yeah, what's your favorite American food you discovered? That's another good question.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Just discovered it.
Donuts, you said.
No, but you have so many more flavors, and they come in such big buckets. Like.
Oh.
Yeah. Fast food, lots of fast food here. What's that?
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
Pretty good.
Well,
Yeah.
American steak is pretty good.
American steak, yeah. But yeah, the food is much different here. What's that?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie, yeah. It's this time of year, pumpkin pie.
Actually, I think all the pies you have here, they're all good.
All pies.
I love Wendy's.
Wendy's, I do too, yeah, Wendy's.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Most of your country probably have fast food restaurants, but maybe just not as many as we do.
McDonald's is worldwide.
Yeah.
You can find them.
Pizza Hut, yeah, we have Pizza Hut, Burger King, Subway.
Yes, it's not uncommon to see fast food restaurants there, but it's not like Bluffton where you drive down Main Street and you have 15 different choices within a mile, you know. Not quite that involved.
What about, I forgot, since he's from Thailand, isn't food very different for here?
Yeah.
How have you adjusted?
Thai food is more spicy than here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Is there any food here, like, I know it's not the same, but Coco China buffet, is that somewhat similar, but still not the same, probably?
Yeah, it's like I saw Thai restaurant here, but it's not that spicy because they have to make that American people can eat.
So it's so hot, we probably wouldn't even be able to eat it that hot. Wow, okay.
I had one experience.
Wide and all flat.
Great summary, wonderful.
No, I saw the corn. Yeah, my house is in the middle of the corn. Yeah, exactly. I have corn everywhere.
Yeah.
And dogs everywhere.
So the cornfield, she said, was the first big thing for her, was all the corn she sees. Everywhere you look, you see cornfields.
Yeah, I'm the queen of the garden.
Have they visited one of the big dairies?
Have you guys had a chance to see any of our big dairy farms in the area? That's a good question. We have several in the county and surrounding counties that have, maybe 1,000 cows that they do dairy, milk those cows. And, okay, they must not have yet had a chance to.
That would be a good experience. Do you have dairies where you live?
Yeah.
Do you? I think maybe a few might even milk them 3 times a day.
Yeah. We have